The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now he's loose again.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a short one to Gesicki. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They're going. It's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Addison.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sean, let's go! Away, let's go! Ready? Motion.
To throw, here's Nix. Looking deep here for Chase. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, tonight. Here we go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, set. Silver.
On the give, it's Mason. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Woods. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for two.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
11, Agate. 11.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So they try for two, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Chase, the motion man right. To throw is Hicks. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Nix to the air.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air with Nix.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, 26 yards.
And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel...
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, son.
Running left, Mason. A pretty good burst right there as he'll take us down to the 33. 149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go. Hey, so
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And the Bengals 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey, Tremaine. Here we go.
They'll hand it to Mason.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown. Josh Oliver, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, break down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Nix.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
41 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Complete at the rim. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Lawrence. Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Mason. And A 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Right back to Mason.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On the ground, here comes Mason.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
On the play.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10.
Lisa 24.
Here's Mason.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Bringing up 3rd.
Here's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
36.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix.
He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here comes 2nd down.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. Nix taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Nick's going to keep this.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
13-yard line.
2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And the Vikings.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
29-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I think the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going. It's Nix.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going.